brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Monday night. Here comes the return from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? It's a test on 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick pass taken in by the tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back from the film room tomorrow, he'll be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No Bearcat signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. So first and 10 here now at the 38. Up the middle they go. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. He'll drop the throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Running right. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They'll run on second down. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up third and 3. He'll look to throw. They'll cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with a pick.
A big game. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Rams people. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. First and goal. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. From a little further back, his second and goal. They'll throw with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense, protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. And as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Purdy now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be taken down.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them.
This defense getting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks, back them up. What's going to happen now on third and goal? Out of the gun. It's Purdy. It's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went
hold up, G.
just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and got some big plays in their region. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense, you rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going up top. It is
Baby, we had that nigga.
On play action, he'll set up the throw. This throw left side is complete. Down the sideline. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Fred Warner almost walked 97 speed down. That's crazy.
A handoff as they try to run it in. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Off he goes. And running down up at the 44-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it falls to the ground. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box them out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Tackle to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. And he'll get a 2-yard on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the sideline.
Bullshit. I took the ball over the nigga on purpose.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Purdy on first down. As caught by Pearsall. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll let it go deep left sideline. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. To try again, it's second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think they're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy.
Oh, Kitchens, man.
Side here, and
What is you doing?
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. The throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Quick throw out wide, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Third down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. It has to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This one from 49. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the
Sleeping. He'll look to throw.
Come on, baby.
Tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to be out of
Wide the fuck open, bro.
Set up in great field position inside the red zone.
That's crazy.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder in their position. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juicy work to squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Purdy. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the
Fucking
danger
go
of
deep.
trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Going right, it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Now, faking the give. They'll be first to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Wide the fuck open, bro. Come on, man.
Remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, his quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. opportunity for it to be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields.
Come on, bro.
Throwing outside there. It is incomplete.
That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite as big.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Carney back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
They go with the bullshit.
Most of the slot man left. On first and 10, Purdy. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And
They go with the bullshit.
Game on. Touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They go play action with Fields. Thrown left
wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one's pinballed around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in
That's
this game,
crazy.
Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, it's Purdy.
Let's fucking go.
In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Fields. First comes. They're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll work now on second and 4. Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
It's incomplete. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this is going to be a Rams first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. Now give up the middle.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Little short pass here on by his tight end. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and it really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the air again is Purdy. A quick throw, that's complete on the strike. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Niners leads the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. First and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Very lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Here's Purdy again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance,
I think it's pretty slim. Moody now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.